Hi everyone, hope you're doing good and thank you for coming back to see this video. I have a Moulds and Shapes flower tray mould, and it's one of my favourite shapes. I want to use it today to make something a wee bit Christmassy. So I have a new bundle from Create and Bloom Craft, Candy Cane Lane bundle, which is a limited bundle, and to be honest it might even be out of stock by now. But this bundle has the most amazing red pigment, and that's exactly what I was wanting for this tray mould. Something a bit Christmassy but not too dull and boring, something nice and bright. So I really wanted a good red for this. So this pack has lots of colour, lots of glitter, lots of sparkle, and there are 6 tubs inside the pack. One of them is an opaque pigment that I'm going to use today, and there's also this most beautiful red glittery mica pigment, which is just amazing, but I'm going to use that for another day. As you can see, all the tubs are full, and to be fair, they're not full now because I've used quite a bit of all mine, and I'm a wee bit disappointed that this is a limited edition. I was hoping that it might be just part of the normal range, but we'll see. You never know. We might apply a little bit of pressure to Create and Bloom Crafts and try and have this brought out all the time. So we've got some lovely golden shards in there. Again, I'm going to use them, but not in today's video. I really want to make this red tray very simple. And oh, this is the red glitter I was telling you about. Isn't it beautiful? Ooh, it's gorgeous. Okay, this is the one we're after. This is the Candy Cane Lane red pigment. And hold on a second till I peel this back and show you how beautiful this is. Gorgeous. Lovely Santa red. Okay, I'm going to use my usual favourite resin, which is from Just For You Online UK, and it's the high gloss resin. Because this isn't too deep a mould, I could probably use the Fast Cure one coat resin, but I actually prefer the high gloss. It just seems to be a wee bit easier for me to mix, and that's just personal preference. I do have both, I do use both, just depends what I feel like on the day. Look at that red. I'm pouring it so slowly to minimise any bubbles, but wait till you see the end piece. There are literally no bubbles in this item at all. I'm so chuffed. Pouring out all this red into the mould, letting the resin just sort of ease its way gently to the sides of the mould so that I try to minimise any interruption in the flow that might cause some little bubbles to appear. I'm just going to finish off what's in the cup and pour that into the mould as well. And then once we've done this, we're just going to wait and let it cure, and I'll come back. I could probably come back within about 6 hours, but I'm going to leave it till the following day. And then I'm going to decide what's going to go on the red background. I do want to use my Cricut machine. I have a Cricut Joy, and I do find it a wee bit tricky to use sometimes. But this red is super, super, super clear, shiny, perfect. Back to the Cricut. I'm getting carried away with this now. Back to the Cricut, and I managed to download a sort of winter scene. And This is the second attempt at printing because the last one just went a bit wonky. I think the measurements were a wee bit wrong. I don't know if you can see the sort of outline there, but we have some Christmas trees, and we're going to put this in the middle of our tray. I'm not the biggest fan of weeding, not at all. Weeding for larger pieces like the swirls at the bottom, that's okay. Weeding for tiny little stars and circles is not okay. It's done. Let's just say I'm happy it's over. Peeling off this this contact paper, transfer vinyl. My words are all mixed up tonight. Peeling all this off, making sure every bit of it's stuck down carefully. And then we're going to use some of this beautiful glitter. I want a very soft outline around each of the petals on the flowers, so just a little bit into this resin. As usual, I put in a little bit and then I think, oh, I think I need a wee bit more. I can never get too much sparkle. Giving it a good stir while trying not to introduce any bubbles. It's such a beautiful mixture. You can see the shimmer from the glitter. Gorgeous. No bubbles. I'm so pleased. All I want to do now then is pour this mixture around the edges. Not too thick, not too thin. Trying to make it as even as I can. So I go back over a couple of, I go back over half of the tray. One half seems to be thicker than the other. Try and kind of even it up a wee bit, and then all I'm going to do now is add in some clear resin into the centre of the mould, and that's going to push that white glitter out to the edges, but then very slowly begin to come back into the centre again. Now I'm hoping that it doesn't cover the image in the middle of the mould. I'm hoping it's just the edges. If you're watching carefully, you can see how it's beginning to move slightly into the middle of the mould on its own, and that's just what resin does. It kind of pulls towards the middle. So I want to use that to my advantage, and just make it such a lovely, soft, sparkly outside edge. I'm really taking my time pouring this resin, and I have to say it really did pay off because there are no bubbles in this project, and normally I'm really guilty of almost whisking the resin to get it mixed as quickly as I can. I really did have to slow down. And the beautiful shimmer is very, very soft, very sparkly. Beautiful. So I'm going to leave this to cure overnight and come back tomorrow and see how it looks. So it's all cured, it's under here, and I am just going to turn it upside down and take the mould away from the resin rather than bending the resin to get out of the mould. Just loosening off the seal around the edges of the mould. These moulds and shapes, moulds are just amazing. Like, they're so squishy and They really, really keep their shine and their shape. I'm definitely going to make some more trays like this with different shapes. Okay, are we ready? Beautiful, smooth red back. And the front is... ta-da! How cool is that? See how that glitter just gradually coming into the middle, but it hasn't overpowered the image in the middle. I'm so pleased with this. It's really such a beautiful piece. And it's going up on my shelf for a Christmas decoration. Beautiful. The shine on the resin is absolutely flawless. Not a single bubble in there. Thank you so much for watching today. Please feel free to leave me any comments, any questions you might have, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.